because of all this hail happening. I'll have a look at that hail track coming up here in about 10 minutes.
All right, Lisa, thank you very much.
Our crews now have been out gathering all morning long some of the worst damage, storm damage that we saw overnight, and we found quite a bit of it in Plano.
CBS 11's Joel Thomas is live at one hotel where many guests awoke this morning to find broken windows and dented cars. Joel.
Yeah, this was a very crowded parking lot this morning, and by our assessment, every single car suffered some form of damage. In fact, this wasn't unusual. We saw at least a dozen cars that had their windows knocked out like this. Everywhere you look, there are dinged roofs, dented hoods, smashed glass, and cracked glass. People who stayed here on business came out to find the first order of business was to call their insurance agent or a rental car company. The question for the people here this morning wasn't if there would be damage, it was how much damage would there be. After all, they saw the golf ball and racquetball-sized hail pounding the parking lot last night.
And I thought pretty sure I was going to come out and find this, and sure enough I did. She's all dented up and I got a broken windshield, so we'll have to call the insurance company this morning and figure that out.
A lot of people were doing that. This wasn't the only lot that suffered a lot of damage. Gabriel Rojas found a car dealership that also got hit hard. Gabriel?
Yeah, Joel, and the good news out here is they haven't found any broken windows or windshields so far, but what they are finding are countless dents like the ones in this new truck. More than 3,000 vehicles on Huffines lots in Plano and Louisville took a serious pounding. A quick glance at the individual dings might not seem so bad, but owner Ray Huffines says when you add up all the vehicles, it will easily amount to millions of dollars in damages. Employees here will spend the day assessing each vehicle. It's a painstaking process, and Huffines says he recommends everyone take a very close look at your own vehicle, even if you don't think you can see a lot of damage at first.
And it's really best to clean the car, to wash it, wipe it down, and look at it under artificial light, and then you can see dents that you normally couldn't see otherwise.
Unfortunately, Huffines says many of the new cars here will be able to be repaired and brought back up to full value. He says any customers who haven't already picked up cars that they've bought will have the option of replacing theirs with a different model. We're live in Plano. Gabriel Rojas, CBS 11 News.
Thank you, Gabriel. And many of you are giving us a good idea of just how much damage was caused by last night's storms. Brianna Schmitz posted this photo of her broken window on our Facebook page. In another picture, she held up some golf ball-sized hail that's responsible for some of the damage. And can you spot the real golf ball in this photo? Jennifer sent us this picture of the hail that landed near Ohio Drive and Park Boulevard in Plano last night.
All right, here's what you need to do if your home or if your vehicle suffered some hail damage. First, take pictures of the aftermath and document the steps that you took to limit the damage, like placing tarps on them or buying tarps, and keep all those receipts. You could be reimbursed for many of those items. Also, file insurance claims as soon as possible. We're told that in many cases, adjusters can come to your home, and sometimes they can cut you a check right there on the scene. You can count on CBS 11, your weather authority, to let you know when severe weather is on the way. Just download our CBS DFW weather app. You can also use it to send us pictures and video of weather in your area.
Investigators in Belgium are looking for a second suspect in the Brussels subway bombing. They also say a nuclear power plant might have been a potential target. Kenneth Craig has the latest from Brussels.
CBS News has learned the terror attacks were originally planned for Easter Monday, March 28th, but were moved up after police captured Paris terror suspect Salah Abdeslam in Brussels last week. Investigators are now hunting for a second suspect in the subway bombing. Belgian media published a sketch of a man who was seen